Welcome to the Power Packed Podcast. Please be quiet and courteous and silence your cell phones now. Be sure to grab some snacks and concessions, located in the lobby. And now our feature presentation. Prepare for butter.
All the time, wondering if maybe I'm losing my mind. Stepping out to the rising enemy, or maybe I'm going out to sea. Maybe you should know by now. When I get back, everything will be alright. Seems like I'm out to sea every single night. I hope this old boat will stay afloat as we go.
I hope this old boat will stay afloat as we go.
Don't mind, maybe you'll sink or swim. Oh, I don't mind, maybe you'll sink or swim. Oh, I don't mind, maybe you'll sink or swim. Oh, I
to paint the walls of the nursery.
Ooh,
and
okay.
The overall theme is giraffes and mermaids, but they actually have no idea why I'm actually painting it, so it's gonna be a surprise.
Awesome. That is epic. Because you were a very talented painter, so you're going to be doing
Thank you.
the painting skills. I think because John sent me some stuff, so that's awesome. That's a really good just job to be hired for from your brother.
Sorry for the hiccup. We had a little editing issue, but we're back. And yeah, she threw away my coffee. You know how many times I've gotten cheese curds and I can't eat them all? And now it's happening to coffee.
Is it something you're concerned that you are not able to eat all your cheese curds and you drink all your coffee?
I order when we go to Culver's. I usually don't. If I don't get a burger, I'll just get the large cheese curds. And
yeah,
I don't eat them all in the car because that's a lot of cheese. Okay,
that's a lot of cheese. Yeah,
I'll eat maybe like a third. I'll just 10 cheese curds, whatever, and I'll save the rest for later. The first time, they got thrown away because she's like, I thought you were done with the cheese curds. I was like, are you kidding me? The second time, I think I left them in the back and forgot about them because there was all this other stuff I brought inside. And then they went bad. And I think the third time they got thrown away again. So now I'm giving up. And then Crumb threw away my coffee. But y'all were talking about the mural. So I'm gonna get some water while y'all do that.
I truly apologize for that.
it is all good. It did.
Well, I thought you said you were done.
That's fair. Was it a hot coffee?
It was a cappuccino.
Okay, so it could be justified that the coffee got lukewarm or cold and he looked like he was done with it. Because I know for me, when I do drink hot coffee, I only drink about like half to 3/4 of it because it starts getting like gross and like lukewarm.
Right. Oh,
yeah.
Sorry, I thought he was done. Okay.
It's fair. I imagine you're just like cleaning up and you're like, okay, I want to be helpful, and John's like, no, I want to keep these for me to drink or eat later. Okay, so we'll talk about the mural, but so where all have you guys gone since you've been in town? I heard Culver's. So did they not have that in Texas?
Well, no, we didn't. Wait, we didn't go to Culver's. That's where you got the.
No, Charlene threw away all my cheese curds.
Oh,
yeah, that was a
so
separate occasion.
Okay. Away my coffee.
Okay, so
I'm gonna do the most disrespectful thing on a podcast and have some crunchy snacks.
Okay, so John is feeling disrespected.
Some chips.
Okay.
Can I also just say, when we were in the Starbucks today, he was taking photos. He was walking around the coffee shop taking photos. It was a very dirty Starbucks. He looked like he was some kind of restaurant critic taking photos of all the mess. It wasn't pretty. It was pretty bad.
Is it really? Okay, so so do you have pictures of this? I would love to see the dirty Starbucks. Okay, yeah, send those over.
And then there was a giant spill on a table, and there was like probably 10 open tables, but I sat right in front of the giant spill, seeing if someone would clean it up. And it was
Nothing.
dried on the edges, so it was sitting there a
Yeah.
while, but no one
Yuck.
came to clean it up. But let me see if I
That's-
can get those pictures.
That's
I'll put them
disappointing.
in Discord.
Yeah, drop them on Discord. Who's Big Bingus?
I don't know. Big
They just
Bingus is,
dropped-
Wait, did they just say something?
They dropped something in general chat, but it's not even like. It was just like letters and numbers. Like, I think that should be our next podcast. Poll is like, who's Big
I'll send-
Bingus?
Send them a wave. Photos. How do I look at recent today?
Yeah, drop those in the podcast content.
I know I took them.
I want to see dirty
Oh.
Starbucks.
But to answer your question, I got in at like 11. So I've only been here a few hours, but we went to the Starbucks and we went to Home Depot and we went to a cupcake shop, got some cupcakes,
Okay,
and I think we went out for sushi.
nice. Sounds like a very just. I was gonna say. So I want to make sure I'm pronouncing your guys' last name. Is it Whip?
The P is silent.
Whip.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've known John literally now for 10 years, and I don't think he's ever corrected me. I've been saying it with the P for 10 years
Stop
now.
correcting people in high school.
No, you can. We're at a level now. We have John and I have very intimate relationship with our. We make music and content, so it's like you feel you can open up to me with that letter. It's kind of like people for me saying my last name is Karch, but it's Karsh.
Oh, it makes a shh.
It makes a sh. I think that's at least how I do it. My oldest brother says Karch, which is funny because then the rest of my family says Karsh. But anyways, I've been living my whole. This is I need to go sit down and just think about how I've been saying John's last name wrong for 10 years.
Think about
That's a
your
lot.
It's like take a whiff of something.
Take a whiff. Okay, that's what I
Yeah.
was thinking. So
Take
it's
a whiff in my heart now.
Okay, because I was gonna say that's a very whiff sounding outing, but the P, I'm just I'm embarrassed
That's
about this.
Jason.
Yeah, the P causes problems.
Fantasy novel Jason started. Anyways,
Fantasy? Okay.
not like that. Like Lord of the Rings.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Okay.
I heard fantasy book. Are you talking like a Fabio?
No, Ginger E. Goodness and I started a weird fantasy novel 4 years ago. We only got 3 pages in.
That's
Lord
great.
of the Rings fans. not OnlyFans.
Oh my
Only
gosh!
fantasy.
Just you guys hanging out. And you're like, it'd be cool to write a romance novel.
Let's write some 50 Shades of Orcs or something.
50 Shades. It's it's like Lord of the Rings, but it's steamy. Right?
Bunch of naked hobbits.
Ew.
All right, I got the pictures of the Starbucks. I'm gonna put them in the pictures.
Cool. Drop it over.
Yep. Let's see. Downloads.
So for Crumb, it's funny. You've obviously listened to the podcast, but is it pretty, I guess, accurate? Sitting in on it and doing it, that it I guess it kind of is what it appears to be, I guess, or do you have any surprises of doing that, or what are your thoughts?
This feels like it feels. This feels like a classic episode.
It's yeah.
So I posted on Discord, and I sat right in front of that spill.
Ew, dude, that is disgusting. It's just so much. It's just so filthy. I like the first picture is a little bit blurry, and there's just towels everywhere on the ground. And okay, so in second picture, looks like someone threw up on the table. Third picture looks like someone threw up on the table again.
The fourth one has a nasty floor.
The fourth one, okay, nasty floor. It also looks like somebody took a Bowie knife and scratched up the table a couple times to mark the table.
Maybe it was
The other one looks like somebody had a ferret poop on the ground. Yeah, there we go. That's gross. Did you leave a Yelp review, a bad Yelp review?
No, I was just creeping, taking pictures.
It was
like
obvious
how,
though that he was walking around just taking photos.
Is this normal? So John, do you like if you find an establishment, especially when you frequent that's dirty? Do you like? Is that like a side hustle? You're like, okay,
No.
you're a vigilante health inspector.
I'm like the guy on Bob's Burgers, the health inspector. No, this was a restaurant. Why did I call Starbucks a restaurant? This is so Gingery Goodness worked here, and he hasn't worked here in a while. So I thought I'd take some pictures of his old stomping grounds and how messy it is now without him. So,
And my drink, I'd like to talk about my drink because I ordered an iced coffee, but they put hot coffee in an iced, like the cups that they serve iced coffee in, but they just put hot coffee in it. And I'm not sure if they put any ice cubes because it was hot.
That is.
And so I was drinking out of it from a straw, like an iced coffee, but I'm not sure what was going on there.
That sounds disgusting. I feel like, so it's different if it's, okay, so Starbucks is coffee. That's their thing, completely. I know of a story of my brother. He went to, I think it was Taco Bell, and got a coffee, and he asked for an iced coffee, and they gave him a hot one. So the guy looked at him in the eyes and just dumped a bunch of ice into the hot coffee, and they gave it to him.
so you think that's what happened?
Because they announced it like, here's your iced Americano, and I grabbed the cup, and it's like totally hot.
So you think they put ice in her hot coffee?
What is going on in Missouri? Like,
it was a weird experience.
That sounds like very. I think do you think is that what set John over the edge? He's just like, so you got the warm drink, and then he just like something clicked, and he's like, I gotta bring this Starbucks down to the ground, and he just pulled out his phone.
I gotta start a tweeter.
Yeah, I'm imagining that song "Hero" by Nickelback playing as John's just taking pictures, getting ready to bring down the Starbucks.
Oh, Big Bingus reacted to the pictures. Who is this guy? What is he doing? It doesn't show he's online, so he's a shadow character.
Is he an NPC?
He might be an NPC. He might be a bot.
Let me ask. Hey, what should I ask Big Bingus? Hey, Big Bingus.
Big Bingus, are you bot Bingus?
I'll be like, bro? Hey, Big Bingus, how you doing?
Are you a hot botty?
Are you real?
Drop it like a bot. Drop it like a bot.
Doing.
Ready or bot? Here I come.
I'm trying to think of how do I word this. I want to just
body or nice.
Who they are. I'll think about it. I'll think about that.
Oh, yeah, we have another Butterdome, but we don't have to do the official one this time. We did it last week.
My email, I feel like it is irrelevant because you answered the question.
Well, let's read it live, and we'll see for ourselves.
Although part of it is relevant, though.
Crumb's gonna read her own email.
Awesome.
Let's see. All right, JJ Fresh. I just listened to Josh's new EP. Love this vibe. Love your chill tunes. Thanks for the music both of y'all put out. Speaking of, when are we getting Burger on the Beach album, which y'all answered in the last episode. Love Scrum.
Off there, right? We answered it between claps.
Oh.
Well, let's answer it. First off, thank you. That was I really appreciate that as a kind compliment. And yeah, I know John and I are kind of like sneaky when we release music. We just kind of like, yeah, we've been working on this for months, but no, it's all good. We're just going to release it. I know John's a little sneaky. John, I imagine it's almost like John creates like the world's most precious diamond. Let's say like a beautiful, just like $1 million diamond. And then he puts it in an ammo can and he digs a hole in his backyard. He buries it and he's like, hey, come find a diamond. Goodbye. And that was me. I found the diamond. I went and dug up and I've heard his new song and I was brought to tears. I had to pull over and park my car because the tears were blinding me and I couldn't see while I was driving my car. And so I pulled over and just wept and listened to this new song. So please check out the new Mr. Mutiny song on Spotify and don't drive your car when you listen to it because you will be blinded by tears.
Wait, you have a new song?
That was a very tender touch. What?
You have a new song?
I post them on birthdays and holidays.
What is this one called?
I don't know, but I posted it on Halloween. So.
Yeah.
Oh, yikes.
Check it out. It's really good.
St. Patrick's Day. I've done Halloween. I think I'm doing Thanksgiving this year. I can't remember. I think I uploaded
I
something.
can't wait to listen.
Also, I used that AI art, and I didn't read. I should have read, but you can, like, there's different prompts you can give it, and one of the prompts is realistic. And let me show you, bruh, what this thing popped out, like a little golden goose egg.
Let me see that golden goose egg.
This one is for the one that's coming on Thanksgiving, I think.
Oh, you dropping another Thanksgiving one? Oh my
I've been
goodness.
holding on to that song for a long time. I was just like, whatever. It's $5.
The one you just
It's
released.
the one with the Harry Potter reference in it.
Okay.
But yeah,
Yeah,
this
let me
is
see.
AI generated. I just added the text, but I thought it was so freaking cool.
Let's see. Whoa, that's epic. Oh my gosh.
I think I just typed in like Mad Max, realistic painting or something.
How did they do that? That's
It
incredible.
also
I like
reminds me of
love.
the Iron Giant.
I haven't seen that in a while.
It does kind of have that vibe, but that's really cool. I still gotta play with this. I was gonna do it today, but that is epic, and I cannot wait to hear the song associated with it. I'm gonna you know that meme where it shows like the guy and it's turning the volume up to 11. He's like crying and it's like motion thing. That's gonna be me when your song comes out. Yeah, I'm stoked on that. And to come back to answer Crumb's question, because we are in the Butterdome. There's just, I feel like it's almost like it's really funny. Like I guess this whole like if you don't know about the Burger on the Beach thing, it's like just kind of like, I don't know, describe it. It's not like a running joke, but it's just like it's something that John and I have actually seriously been working on. You know, it's like music, things we've been collaborating on, but we always joke that we're going to release it on Christmas. And so we started writing it and recording it in like 2017. And then we're like, okay, we're going to release it on Christmas. And then a year goes by and we're like, okay, we'll release it on Christmas. And it keeps going. So the good news is we recorded all the bits, mixed it, whatever. And then John is going to do his masterful mastering on it. And then we will release it hopefully on Christmas. So on Spotify, everywhere, all that good stuff.
Yeah, I just have to pick a day and just do it. I've just been like lazy bones.
Are y'all going to like say when you're releasing it, or y'all just gonna be sneaky?
Well, so that's only with our own music, but with JJ Fresh, I feel like I don't know. I feel like we can be like, hey, album's out. You know, kind of like when the Possum King came out. You know, we did a post, or John did a post, like, okay, released my book. Here we go. So we'll do the same thing. We'll see. You know, and I bought like a package thing to have it like distributed on Spotify and Amazon Music and Apple and all that good stuff. So it'll be out. And yeah, and John also, it's all good with the mastering, because I actually need to go. I listened to the songs recently again, and I need to go and mix a couple of them a little bit differently.
Good thing I didn't start. So
Yep. So it actually worked out great, because I also like have been like doing more reading on certain EQing methods, and I found like a cool EQing method. So I want to like go in and redo some EQing on some of the stuff. But anyways, long story short is I'm excited. It's funny because they're all obviously joke songs, but I like them, and I'm invested in them because I've been working on them for like 5 damn years now. So.
And the quality is still bad because of my mic. So I feel like people are like, wow, this is going to be epic. And then they hear the sound quality coming from my mic and they're like, oh.
Nothing a little reverb and EQing can't fix, right?
And real quick, did we satisfy the listeners with the cliffhanger? I went and got chips. Did y'all say what she was doing?
I think
like, why is she here? Because we started the episode with, and she's working on, and then.
So
yeah.
we did. So we talked. We'll have to edit, but it's at the end. So she did describe it last episode, but we got to trim it and edit it, and then it will be revealed.
Right, but you know what she's doing now. Like, she said what she's doing.
I'm in the loop, and I think that's awesome. And I think
Wait, say what she said. Say what she said she's doing. I want to, because if you know, then the listeners know.
Okay, so she has been tasked with painting a mural for the baby room nursery.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Yep. And the theme is great. I'm excited about the theme. When y'all are done, take some pictures, send them over to your favorite Seattle suburb daddy.
Suburb daddies. Well, hold on a second. Yeah. I'm going to pass it back to Crumb because Doggy's ringing the bell to pee again. Classic.
Ringing the bell. It's funny because that happens, every episode. Myrtle has to pee. So with the mic over to you, so you have any questions for, I guess it'll just be me, but I guess for JJ Fresh, for the podcast, just any questions, concerns?
Oh, I'm on the spot. I don't think I have questions now. It's very cool to see where he records.
Ooh, okay.
Since I always hear y'all, but I've never been over here, so now I know like where he does this.
Awesome. Yeah, I think I've seen little pictures. He's like sent me, not like of the space, but like his desk. He said he was talking last episode about he only drinks half of his sparkling waters, so he sent me the picture of all the sparkling waters on his desk. So I got to see a little bit of his recording space. And no, it's cool. It's like one of those things like you listen to it and then you see it in person and it's like, yeah. And for me, I'm just recording in my living room. So it's like a kind of like in a corner of the living room. So it's nothing fancy, but it sounds like John has a dedicated space in is it a basement? Is that what I'm getting?
It's not. It's like one of those extra bedrooms in the hall.
The other place had a basement.
Yeah. He does have a basement though, and it's pretty creepy.
Spooky scary.
There's like a big tarp that's weirdly hanging like from the ceiling. There's like curtains, even though there's like bare concrete walls. It's really, it's real creepy.
Sounds like some nice like Friday the 13th charm to it. That's great. And okay, so nice. Got a tour of that. So you've been here for a couple hours. Do you guys have any more fun plans? Are you going to go to I guess I only really know of like a couple places in Missouri. I know St. Louis. Was it Kansas City? I think that's the opposite side of the state. And then
it was discussed that there are 0 plans, but
okay,
I will probably be painting like the entire
we should probably
trip.
Be setting up now, but we're doing this instead.
He's like, we got to do the podcast real quick, and then we'll start.
Okay, so because I know a couple days. Well, obviously, I guess my end. That's the main reason you were there and you've flown out. But you know. If at the end of the work, if there was anything else, but it sounds like just painting, going to the dirty Starbucks.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said in the car, we don't have anything planned, so I don't know what you want for dinner.
Oh, I'm going to find my acoustic guitar real quick, and Crumb will sing us out. So
no, you can't put me on the spot like that.
Just sing random
words.
I can help. With maybe I can like
guitar, so it's not even
I'll I can like maybe start it out, like lead it in. You can always do hype vocals too, you know, like just like Little John status, just that's like, you know, it's an art form to do the hype vocals.
This thing, I haven't tuned this thing in like a year, so it's gonna sound fun.
There we go. It's always fun when, I don't know if you know this, but when we try to do music, we can never like, whoever's on the other end, he's playing right now, never mind. I can only hear bits. It's only like, it's cutting in and out, but.
Wait, can you do a slower tune? Need a pumice stone to pumice my heels.
Is there more?
No, I'm kind of breaking down. I think that was all I have.
Well, tell us what's wrong with your heels.
Well, do you know what a pumice stone is, Josh?
Sing that.
Oh, is that the pumice stone? It's you
know
do to like
do that.
It's like to clean your feet, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So pumice stone. Okay.
Worst song ever.
Okay. I only hear bits of John's. I would sing more, but I can't really hear John's guitar very well. It's cutting in and out. So I feel like as soon as I get in the groove, there we go. Okay. There we go.
How about I do one chord at a time and you just sing a lyric?
So for me or her?
Well, she started the song about a pumice stone, so
Okay.
I want to hear the endings. So here's a chord.
I'm sorry. Do that one more time.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give you the example. I need to give me a pumice stone.
To get the skin off my heels and make them shiny. So sorry. This is terrible. You know, I don't shine when it comes to improv.
It's honestly,
It's a skill y'all have.
it's funny because well, thank you, but also it is very difficult. Like there are times where it's just like, imagine you trip over your heels while you're walking, but then you're doing that at the top of a flight of stairs, and that's what it feels like improving sometimes.
I don't think I've ever tripped over my heels.
Some people do that. No, I'm not saying I do. I think it's more of like as you're growing, like maybe adolescence. You know, you're not aware of your limbs.
Heels grow faster than your toes.
Some people trip over their heels. You know, when you're walking. Maybe it's like that. Maybe here, play the guitar. I'll sing a song about it. All right, let's do this.
Okay, I'll try and let me know if you have trouble hearing it.
Maybe just like a ballad.
I'm just gonna do the same thing: a chord, a lyric, a chord, a lyric. I think it's just easier that way.
Just do it. It comes through clearer too. So, okay.
Do you want another chord?
Okay, just play a chord, maybe like 1, 2, and then another chord, and then because it'll take me a second to jump in. You know, you dip the toes in. You don't just jump right in. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm growing up so fast. Tripping over my heels, falling down the staircase, concussion, and I hit the bottom of the staircase. I'm riding my heelys down a hill, tripping over my feet and falling in front of a parked sedan. Cutting it out. Okay, so what was it saying? Okay, I fell and I hit a sedan. Okay, and I broke my ankle because my heelys done busted out of my shoes. Oh yeah. Oh wait. Oh yeah. You keep playing that, yeah. We're gonna get copyright soon. Okay. Is it resolving? Here we go. Well, I just heard news today. Oh, here's a joy stream down my face with arms wide open. I don't know if he's still playing.
That was great.
That was Creed.
There you go. So that's Creed. So we went from improv to he was playing Arms Wide Open, which is
That's my Wonderball.
that is one. Honestly, I think that's a better song than Wonderwall. It's got everything. And
Wonder Who?
has Crumb seen the Regal? Maybe let's do that live real quick. We got a couple more minutes. Why don't you play on YouTube that Regal video of Arms Wide Open that you and I made like during our work day at Regal, and then she can react to it. So it's like a reaction video. Kicked my mic. Okay.
How about Laura, you do something? so
What?
we don't have dead air.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Start talking.
Is
this did you filmed this at Regal?
we did. So it's probably been 10 years now. Let me go look too. For people who don't know, I'm sure if you're listening to this, you probably know, but John and I met 10 years ago while working at a movie theater in Oregon City. And we used to make funny videos. That was kind of the start of JJ Fresh. John would just like film me doing stupid stuff at work. And it's the beginning of this friendship and this collaboration. But that was, I think, one of the first videos. And I remember at the time it got like 100 views, and I thought it was a big deal. It's like, this is the beginning of something special. Where is it? 9 years ago is what it says.
A lot of these are like old demos for how the West was won. So they're private videos. I'm scrolling through everything trying to find the freaking Josh Hart.
It's pretty far down there.
Gross.
I love that you have all of these.
It's a little like, so this channel was originally John's like just like personal YouTube channel, and then somehow it like morphed into all the JJ Fresh stuff.
This is like a documentary of y'all's friendship.
It is. You can look from the beginning. I think the first video I filmed was me sliding, like I climbed up on a claw machine and I slid down a pole. That was the first video. All sorts of nuggets.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, he clicked on a video just real quick of it's titled Creeper Laura.
Oh my gosh. That's great.
I actually remember that day. Oh dear.
Anyways, looking for Josh. I found the Troll Sweep. I found Jedi Josh Karsh. Trying to find the Arms Wide Open. Okay.
Is that what it's called? Can you search Arms Wide Open?
All right, I want to look at Josh Loaf real quick.
I can link the video. I just opened it up. Let's see. This is a lot of the podcast too. It's just us.
This is the end of the podcast where it's just garbage stuff.
It's like if you made it this far, you're rewarded with just dead air. Okay, I found it. Do you want me to link it?
Yeah, link it in the Discord.
Okay, to give you some context, it's before the Froggy video and after the YMC Regal. So it's like in between those two ones.
You link it, right? You're linking it?
Oh yeah, let me grab it.
You're linking logs?
Lincoln Logs. I haven't pulled up Discord on my computer in like
Abraham
a while. I usually use my
Lincoln
phone.
Your phone. Okay. Cool.
So I'm pulling up Discord. It's updating. So I'll put it in podcast content. It's downloading update. This is our life right now. Come on, why aren't you opening Discord?
Well, let's describe how Matthew Berry looked about 20 years ago. He had flowing brown hair. What else do you have?
He does have a little chest hair. Peeping.
That's Matthew Berry.
I wonder what he looks like
Berry.
now.
You should Google that. Google what's
Just
Matthew
had a
Berry
few
look like
wrinkles
now?
and a cowboy
Can we
hat.
Google Matthew Berry now?
Okay. Type it in.
Matthew Berry now.
I feel like John's search history.
No way. This is not him. No, yeah, that says American writer. Wait. That is his name,
Isn't
right?
his name Matthew Berry? Or is it Barry Watson?
Oh, wait.
Are you saying Matthew Perry or Barry?
No, it's Barry Watson. I got confused.
Oh, Barry
This guy-
Watson.
We're thinking
okay.
of Matthew Perry, who's on Friends.
Like Friends, yeah.
No, this guy's
Chandler from Friends.
This guy's not. That's not
Matthew
Matthew.
Perry with a P is from Friends.
This is Matthew Berry. He's on the Vampire
So
Show.
we want Barry Watson. Why are these all so
gonna be
confusing?
this way. Clap, clap,
Type
clap.
in now.
Can you click after Watson? Okay. Okay, yeah, I've seen him now. Okay.
He looks like a fisherman.
I actually
Or like a guy
think he
who
could pull off long hair.
maybe he has like a drill in his pocket. Not like that, but like a Home Depot.
Like
That reminds me of Luke from Gilmore Girls.
Dillmore?
Gilmore Girls?
oh, Gilmore Girls, yeah.
What were we doing? Oh, we're watching we're watching a YouTube video that the audience won't be able to hear or see.
I mean, you don't have to.
Video
At this
unavailable.
point, it's been so long.
Oh, here it is. I might have to mute the audio so we don't get flagged.
Okay. Sounds good.
Or at least, yeah. So describe what you're seeing.
Oh, it's Josh slow-mo running in his Regal uniform towards the camera. Oh, very dramatic.
Brooding.
I can't see any of this.
He's commenting on your dirty pants.
They're really dirty. No, because all the butter. It's just like butter and dirt, honestly.
So this was done like while you're on the clock, right?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
And you're in an office, like, okay.
That break room, so that was a break room, and it was so small. And like one time we had like 20 people in there, I'm pretty sure, for like the Shack Night thing.
So, okay, you're like is that in the parking lot?
Yeah.
So anyone can just see y'all filming while you're supposed to be working.
Yes, exactly.
This is so great.
What's he doing?
There's a whole bunch of dumpster treasures like around there.
Okay, you're in the break room again. Arms wide
video,
open.
It loops eventually. Like I think John got to a point, he's just like, yeah, this is as much as we have. So he just like plays it again.
And it's a lot of you. Oh, there it goes. It's looping now. A lot of it is you with your arms wide open and you're staring dramatically out into space.
I was just kind of channeling the Creed, because like, you know, it's just Creed. So it's like, you know.
No, it really fits the song.
It's emotional. It's powerful. And so that's kind of the stuff. There's a bunch of different videos too. There's like one of me sweeping. So the Regal one, the Creed one was questionable if we were on a break or off work. But there's a couple of those where we're like legitimately on the clock, like in the back, you know, in the kitchen area or the like in the halls sweeping.
It makes it so much funnier that y'all are at work in your uniforms. That was great. I don't know if I had ever seen that one.
That's it. It's a classic. That's probably one of the first like bits of content John and I made. And then now you fast forward almost 10 years later and we're still doing it, but now it's podcasts, it's music. It's like, yeah, a little bit of this and that.
Well, it was so great to be on an episode of this podcast.
Yeah, thank you for being on. It's funny, there's like a solid like 20 seconds of silence. So, sorry for that. I was like, yeah, I don't know where John went, but anyways, yes, thank you so much for being on multiple episodes. This is really cool. Since you've been so integral with the podcast, it's kind of like the just behind the scenes with like the questions and everything. So yeah, thank you for being on here, and we'll look forward to when we can all have another episode like this again, hopefully in the near future.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Of course. And good luck to both of y'all with the mural, and just have fun this weekend. Maybe go to Culver's and get some cheese curds, and then when John's like not looking, throw away half the cheese curds and just go back to dirty Starbucks and lick the ground and just like
that sounds like a great idea.
That's a true. I feel like if there's how they have websites for like Visit Missouri or Visit St. Louis, that should be their attractions. It's like you can go to Culver's and eat half of your cheese curds, or you can go to the Starbucks on whatever street and lick the ground. It's like these are the attractions.
I want to be like, if I can't eat off this floor, I'm not going to eat here. And so I'll order a Starbucks drink, and I'll pour it on the floor, and I'll start lapping it up like a little dinosaur.
Like a cat, yeah. Then just be like, look them dead in the eyes, just lap. And then I like how you kind of threaten them. You're like, if this isn't clean enough for me to drink my Starbucks and I don't get sick, I'm shutting you down. That's it.
Bye, Starbucks.
I do have a closing question.
Oh, of course.
Josh, when are you going to watch a Goofy movie? Every time it comes up, I get so upset that you haven't watched it yet.
Okay, I know that's a low commitment because I have Disney Plus. I've seen it when I'm like scrolling through. I'll try to watch it this weekend. I know that's like very like, this is like, like a stepdad saying he's going to take his son to ice cream after a baseball game. I know I'm a bad stepdad. I know it to you and John and to the listeners. But yes, I'll try to watch it this weekend because it is nostalgic. I have seen it before. I'm pretty sure like way back in the day, like when I was a kid in the 90s. But I'll try to watch it, and then I know like Tom and Jerry movie, and then the other list. But
oh gosh, Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, so
the milk carton, and then the pizza and the cheese from the Goofy movie.
It's so many. No, that's an epic movie for sure. Yeah, I'll try to watch it this weekend. And then if I don't, I'm sorry I disappointed all you guys. And then I'll try to watch it soon. But I need to make a dent. I feel bad because the list has been around forever. But that's the true JJ Fresh way. Is like, hey, we're gonna do this thing, and we just don't do it. So, that's the fun of it. That's the allure. That's the charm of just the JJ Fresh universe. It's kind of like the MCU, but it consists of, instead of Iron Man and Captain America, it's just Josh not watching a list of movies that John gave him.
It's just Tony Stark on the couch eating bonbons, not watching what he needs to watch.
I get this like evil kind of like menacing grimace as I like skip over the Goofy movie and watch like Mickey Mouse Christmas or whatever.
Mickey Mouse's Christmas sword?
Yeah, the Christmas story with Mickey Mouse where he's like
Christmas story. I heard Mickey Mouse's Christmas sword. Like,
Christmas sword is used like a sword.
Like Mickey Mouse is wielding a blade and defeating anti-Christmas villains.
Yeah, he's like, just
like the villains from like 90s Christmas videos, movies, films, where it's like, we're gonna steal Santa's presents, and then the kids are like, no, Christmas is real, and then there's like a star, they follow it.
Yeah, except it's Mickey wielding a sword and just like decapitating people or something. I don't know. Sorry, that got dark. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Anyways,
well,
what are we at time? Let's see.
I don't know. But anyways, yeah, this is.
Oh wow, we're actually at a 2 full 30-minute half episodes.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. This is a big deal, and the
dog is on the desk, and you can't fit under here.
They just want to cubby up. That's like a dog thing. Just want to cubby up. Kid Cuddy. Well, also
Cuddy
John,
board.
thank you for not like completely throwing out the episode I gave last. I was gonna do a full length, but I got like what is it, 4 minutes in, and I was like, this is really difficult cutting and pasting all this stuff. So thank you for still doing that.
Well, I give you props.
Thank you. Just tried to make it happen, but yeah, I guess closings. Oh, you know what's great we can do? We haven't done this in a long time. We have 3 people here, so we're gonna do Power Packed Wisdom from all 3 of us. So I'll start, and then we can do round table, go around. So I'll start with my Power Packed Wisdom. If you want to preserve your friendships, just keep them, especially if it's like 10-year friendship. Not like saying anything, but if you want to preserve that, if you're a friend of 10 years, your dear close friend gives you a list of movies, at least watch one of them and don't disappoint them. Yeah. So that's my Power Packed Wisdom.
I guess for businesses, if they want to attract a certain type of person, like Jonathan, just leave huge puddles of dirty coffee and whipped cream on the tables, and they will come.
That's a great one. That's really good.
They will come and they will audit. And so when you go to a restaurant, it's always nice to have a smartphone so you can audit the restaurants and demand the cleanliness you may or may not deserve.
Thank you for tuning into our regularly scheduled program. Contact Josh and Jonathan at powerpackedpodcast@gmail.com. Support the show at patreon.com/powerpacked. See you next time, you dirty little rat babies.